So here is the first week, and this is for anyone interested in eating cheap on a plant-based diet. Have you noticed how meat products are now cheaper than vegetables? For a normal income family, we can't afford to go all out vegan. I replied, that is not true. Where are you from? What's your local shops? I'll write you a 1-month plan to feed the whole family for cheap. Hans said, we go to Tesco Island, that is near our home and our work. I can't remember what else I said because I haven't got the slide, but I'm a man of my word, and although I won't write a month's plan in total, I will do it week by week. So here is the first week, and this is for anyone interested in eating cheap on a plant-based diet. So this is basically what I would do if I had 2 children, a partner, and I was living on a budget. Despite common myths spread by anti-vegan militants, a whole food plant-based diet is the cheapest way to eat by far in the Western world. So first of all, we need preparation. A plumber without his tools is just a plum. So the first step is to fill the cupboards up. Take it from someone who spends a lot of time in food shops, supermarkets, wholesalers. When you forget something or when you haven't got something, it's just a disaster. You may as well just have a pot noodle. Do you know what I mean? Admittedly, for me, it is easy because I've always got tins, I've always got coconut milk, I've always got kilos of rice, I've always got different things. This isn't obviously going to be the case for the majority of people. We've got to get prepared, get the things in our cupboards. I know that money can be tight, and I know that a lot of people are on a budget. I am myself, but it's important to spend as much money as you possibly can in one go. Just do it all in one hit, just get it all in. Also, one big outlay of money is more of an investment because it's actually going to save you money in the long run. You know, if you haven't got something in the house and you have to go and get a takeaway, there's £50 gone. You know, if you were going to cook something and you haven't got certain ingredients and you end up, you know, throwing Beyond Meat burgers in, that's going to cost you an extra £10, for instance. So it makes sense to just get it all in one big hit. So Hans lives in Dublin. I've Googled and I've chat GPT'd Asian supermarkets in Dublin because I know that they've got Lidl over there, they've got Tesco over there, and they've got Aldi over there. I don't know if they've got Sainsbury's over there, but either way, we've got the Asian supermarket on Drury Street and Ballymount, or Borlymount. Is it Ballymount or Borlymount? I don't know. And we've also got the Oriental Emporium, which is in the Rathmines and the Jervis area. This is where you want to get your tofu, this is where you want to get your tempeh, this is where you want to get all your sauces, maybe your herbs and spices. Also, I never miss an opportunity to buy nori or any kind of seaweed snacks. You've got iron, iodine, obviously your omegas as well. So we're going to start with this list. Now this is a list that I've written, a 20,000 word guide. This guide is free. I can send it to anyone if anyone needs help. It's to do with calories, tracking, making the vegan life simple, what to eat, what not to eat, how much to eat, and things like that. So this is just a snippet out of that guide. So if anybody wants the guide, I can send it to you. It's free. This is the list. Pause the video, make some notes, screenshot, whatever. These are the main things you want to buy. And here is also my top 20 as well. Stuff to get online. Obviously, there is some stuff that you need to order online. For example, Nooch you want to buy in 1 kilo tubs or maybe 2 kilo bags. Rather than buy it from the supermarket, you're going to get probably 300 gram or maybe less, maybe 150 gram. For silly prices. So you're going to save a lot of money if you order the Nooch online. Things like herbs and spices, you might want to order big bags of like oregano or paprika or turmeric or what's the one, garam masala or coriander or cumin. So now that you've topped up and you've got sauces and jars and bags and kilos of this and kilos of that, and all your cupboards are full to the maximum, even go and buy another cupboard if you have to stock up, we're ready to rock and roll. We need to feed the family of 4. To make it easy for me, if you don't mind, because on weekends you'll probably go out anyway and go and visit family or eat in the park or whatever, we're going to stick to Monday to Friday, 3 meals a day to make it a little bit easier. This is where you'll be eating healthier anyway, which is what a lot of people do. They eat healthier in the week and then they'll have a little bit of crap on the weekend. So obviously, as we know, protein is a must. And to make this easier, what I'll do is just when I go to cook a meal, for instance, it's Monday, I'll go to cook a coconut tofu curry. I'm going to cook like 4 or 5 kilo of tofu rather than 500 gram. Then what I'll do is I'll put like a third of it in the fridge and I'll put 2/3 in the freezer, depending on how much space you got. This is going to save you a lot of time in the long run because then the next day you can just grab it and throw it in the next dish. The same goes with lentils, beans, seitan, any other type of protein that you want to use. You can just batch cook it and just keep it, job done. Boomtown. So obviously we'll start with Monday. Monday morning, we got porridge oats with cocoa powder. Oats are one of the cheapest foods you can buy. Great source of energy to start the day. Cheap, and when I say cheap, This is how cheap. Assuming that you're going to have 50 to 60 gram per bowl, per serving, obviously the kids will eat less, the adults will eat more. You're looking at what, a quarter of a kilo. Going off the 79 cents per kilo of oats, you're looking at what, 20 cents to feed the family. Then we're going to add the milk and obviously add the cocoa powder, which is pittance anyway. If you add half a litre of milk, it's what, 40 cents? So you're looking at 60 cents all in, plus the powder. But you know what? We'll go even further. We'll chuck half a banana in each dish. There's 2 bananas at 60 cents, bringing the total of all your breakfast to €1.20, which is €1.20. It's optional to add peanut butter. It's optional to add a bit of maple syrup. But obviously, if you want to keep it clean, keep it cheap, there is a nice start to the day for 4 people. Moving on to Monday's lunch, you're gonna have a tofu sandwich for everyone to enjoy. 65 cents for the bread, €2.50 for the block of tofu, and the salad comes for around €3. €3 divided by 4, 75 pence. 75 cents, sorry, not pence, we're in Ireland now. 75 cents for the family. Obviously, a little bit of sauce or whatever sauce you use is going to put that up a little bit, but I'm talking like 5 cents. It's not even worth talking about. There you have a tofu sandwich, and obviously, like I said before, this tofu could have been pre-cooked. It could have been put in the fridge, put in the freezer, grab it out, whack it on a sandwich, job done. Obviously, you can add a few snacks to that if you wish. Monday dinner, I have chosen a red lentil curry, which is oil-free, and I use this for business, and I cook 60 meals at a time. It's easy, it's cheap, it's creamy, it's got a little bit of spice. When you've eaten it, you feel like you've eaten a curry without all the guilt, without the grease, you know, without the mess. It just feels nice. I've divided the recipe by 6, which should now yield 10 portions. So once you've had your 4, 6 goes in the freezer, or you can leave it in the fridge for another day, which is obviously sometimes a no-brainer. Simple curries like this usually cost between 60 and 80 pence. So if we say it's 80 cents, times it by 4, €3.20 for the whole family for dinner. For Monday, total, I've rounded it up as well, comes to €7.40 at the very best. Moving on to Tuesday, we've got breakfast. This is a favourite of mine because it feels a little bit naughty, but really it's not. It's a high protein, quick and easy whip up. Weetabix is 15 cents per biscuit. Let's just say the kids eat a bit more, the kids eat a little bit less, the adults eat a little bit more. 15 cents times 3 times 4 is 45, times 4 is £1.80 just for the Weetabix. The soy milk, now the Alpro, you're looking at around €3. This is a treat. I did say that I was going to throw some expensive things in there as well. You can use normal soy. If you use a high protein chocolate one, you're looking at €3, plus the 180 is 480, and there you've got breakfast for everyone. Sprinkle flax on if you like, sprinkle some seeds on top if you like. You're looking at around €4.80 for breakfast for chocolatey Weetabix. Tuesday lunch, we're going to go for the avocado and tofu wrap. Now you can get wraps from Aldi, you can get wraps from Lidl. You're looking at around 14 cents per wrap, which brings the total to 56 cents just for the tortilla. The tofu is around $2.50, but obviously you might need more, you might need less. It depends on how much people are eating. And you can get an XL avocado for €1.60 in Dublin. This brings the total of lunch to around $4.66. Obviously you can add sauce, you can add a bit of like red onion chutney or something like that. Put a bit of salad in there, but roughly you're looking at what, $4.80 divided by 4, €1.20 each for lunch. Tuesday dinner time, we've got a cheesy chickpea and broccoli stir fry. This is my ultimate go-to quick and easy dinner. I just get the chickpeas, put everything in the pan, make sure that the broccoli's boiled or steamed beforehand, throw everything in the pan. If you want to be a little bit on the naughty side, you can throw a few squares of like vegan cheddar in there to make it a bit more cheesier. But everything in the table there shows you what you need. It's nice and easy. Whisk it round, add more milk if you wish, salt and pepper it. And here I've used just to make things easy for you. It's in a table. There's all the costs broken down, and it comes to a maximum of €2.74, and you'll probably have some left over as well. Tuesday's total comes to $11.70, which is a little bit higher than the Monday, but it's still very cheap. Welcome to Wednesday's breakfast, which is a little bit different. Now, I usually have this in the middle of the day, not that it matters, but this is just like one of these snacks that I have sometimes if I need a bit of a protein hit, and it's soy yogurt with a bit of granola. I usually have 30 gram of granola thrown in the pot. It's cheap, it's easy. You can make it in, 20 seconds, if that. It's a nice, easy one. Obviously, you can have a piece of fruit with it if you wish, if it's not enough, but for me, it's usually enough. If you have 30 gram of granola each, times it by 4, it's going to cost you 75 cents. If you add 2 pots of yogurt and have 250 gram each, or obviously more for the adults and less for the children, plus a few seeds is going to total €3.15. Divide that by 4, 80 cent each for breakfast. Obviously, if you want to add an apple, it's going to put 30 pence on that. But yeah, usually that's enough. Wednesday lunch could split a few people and their taste buds, but you can swap it to tofu if needed. But tempeh is so good.
It's such good.
It's fermented, it's good for the gut, it's got all 9 essential amino acids, it's high in protein, it has got a slightly nutty taste, which I've found to be better if you put hot sauce with it. Also, you can soak it in a stock cube as well. That'll take away a bit of the bitterness. It's usually around €3 per block. Again, you'll get this from the Asian supermarkets. You want to air fry the tempeh so it's nice and crispy. Put it in a few spices and whatnot. Put a bit of salt and pepper. Air fry it first so it doesn't go too soft. Fry it off in hoisin sauce or barbecue sauce and slap it on your 65-cent bread. Add tomato and cucumber, and the total for that meal is €4.05, making it just above €1 per person. Obviously, tempeh is an acquired taste and it's not for everyone. I'll eat it just because it's good for me. But I do understand some people don't like it, so switch it out for tofu and there you have a nice sandwich. And again, if you want to add a snack like nuts or whatever, that €1 will probably creep up to like 150 or something like that. For dinner, we've got a soy chunk korma, which is high protein and it's really creamy. It's one of my favourite things to do. This is a recipe from our business. We cook it in 53. We've divided the recipe to fit 4 people and it comes to a total of €3.80 divided by 4, which is less than €1 per person. It's going to be even cheaper than that if you miss out the cashews and the yogurt. This just makes it a bit more creamy and adds a bit more protein to it, but without that it still tastes banging, in which case it'll be even cheaper. If you are going to use the cashews and the yogurt, just blend them together, add it to the pot towards the end, and it gives it that creaminess and a bit more protein, like I said. Wednesday's total comes to €11, which is the same as Tuesday. Thursday breakfast, we are going to have a fruit platter. Now this can be cheap or it can be a bit more expensive, but if we throw a watermelon in, which people love, which I love, and I think it's worth the money. But we're going to go 2 bananas, 2 apples, watermelon, could be half, it could be a quarter. Let's go for a quarter to a half, plus a bunch of grapes. €2.80, €2, 60 cent plus 60 cent equals €6. That could come down to 4 or maybe even 3 without the watermelon. On top of that, we're going to share half a bag of mixed nuts, and to season them, you can add nooch, you can add soy sauce, you can add salt and pepper, you can add paprika, smoked paprika. Give it a mix around, even roast them off if you want, and obviously there's some essential fats and a bit more protein for everyone to share. With the nuts, that comes to a total of €7.15. Thursday lunchtime, we can cook this in bulk and we can easily store it away and it will last for a while in the fridge, so that'll save you energy in the long run. Obviously the pasta sauces, that can be very complicated and a little bit annoying to do. I'm going to keep it simple. I just used silken tofu, garlic powder, obviously I use nooch, and obviously a bit of salt and pepper. Silken tofu is great for sauce, but you can use a block of tofu, normal tofu, and just blend it up and add a bit more milk to it, and that will have the same effect. It's high protein and it'll add to the creaminess of the pasta. Parboil the pasta and then throw it in a deeper pan with the mixture of sauce. Stir it round. If you want to add some vegan cheddar, throw that in for a more cheesy taste. But other than that, that's a cheap way. It's high protein and it can go very far. 50 pence for the pasta, 1.25 for the tofu, 40 gram of nooch is 25 pence if bought in bulk, and the milk will be 25 to 50 cent, but probably 25 because obviously a lot of the pasta will absorb the water anyway. That comes to a total of €2.15, which is less than 60 cents per person. Smack a load in the freezer and you've got some for later on in the week or a late night treat. So for dinner on Thursday, I've come up with a tofu stir fry, which again is cheap as mixed veg. Could be 30 cent, it could be €1, but you're probably going to get enough veg for around 70 cents from the research that I've done on Irish food. Oil 20 pence, 1.5 blocks of tofu, 50 cent for the onions and garlic, and the sauce you're looking at around €1.20. Obviously if you make your own sauces, it's going to be a little bit less, but if you buy store-bought sauce, 3 sachets or a bottle, you're looking somewhere between €1 and €1.50. You can have hoisin, you can have satay, you can have sweet and sour. There's all kinds of different Chinese style or Asian style sauces that you can throw in. All beautiful. Obviously, if you make your own sauce, there's going to be less sugar. So if you want to be a bit healthier, just whip up a few sauces. The total for the Asian stir fry, €6.35, which is a lot cheaper than ordering a Chinese takeaway. That brings Thursday's total to €15.65. Friday breakfast, we've got beans on sourdough toast. Now, Steve has told me that beans on toast is great with vinegar, and I'm yet to try it, but I want to try it soon. Anyway, this comes with nooch for the cheesiness as well. 2 cans of beans is €1. 6 slices of sourdough, from my research, comes to 90 cents. Nooch, you're looking at around 25 cents, depending on how much you need or how much you want. Butter is optional, but it's not the healthiest, but it does cost pittance. And there you have beans on sourdough for €2.15. Friday lunch, we're gonna go for the soy mince and rice stir fry. Just rehydrate the soy mince, throw it in a pan with all the spices and the rice eventually. And here is an example of a table of all the ingredients and all the costs of what it might be for a feed of 4. Stir fries, just like curries, are very cheap. You're looking at around €4 to feed 4 people, which again is just €1 per head, minus cost of electricity, plus the cost of electricity, obviously, and gas. For dinner, again, this is another recipe we use for burrito, which is a creamy lentil dal with brown rice. It's kind of naughty, kind of creamy, but it's kind of not, because you've got the brown rice with it, which gives it a nice texture. It just fits well with the brown lentils. You haven't got to worry about the lentils because you brought them in bulk last week. The brown rice you've got in the cupboards. Obviously you've got loads of coconut milk, but not from Thailand, because Thailand exploit monkeys for a majority of their coconut sauces. Soy milk, vegetable broth, stock cubes, onions, garlic, ginger, tomato, cumin seed, turmeric, coriander, garam masala, chili powder, oil, salt, black pepper, lemon juice, and cilantro, which is coriander fresh. When I made this dish, it cost me 65 pence per portion. Obviously I don't live in Ireland, so let's call it 70 cents per portion. Times it by 4, the total for this meal will be around €2.80. Friday's total is a nice €8.95. That brings the total for the week to €54.70. You haven't eaten processed rubbish, but you might do tomorrow because it's Saturday. A lot of things you can cook more of, so you can save it, and that's going to save you for next week. Obviously, I'm well aware that some people's caloric needs are different to others. The kids might eat loads, you might be on a diet or whatever, so obviously that can fluctuate. With snacks, it could go up to like 60 or 70 for the week, which is still cheaper. To think that if you eat out once, that's going to come to 60 or 70 euro. If you want to add some snacks in between meals, you've got lentil chips, you've got normal crisps, potato chips, you can have hummus on crackers, olives in hummus, sun-dried tomatoes, dried fruit, soy chunk popcorn, peanut butter on toast, toasted seeds, handful of nuts, protein bars and dark chocolates, all very cheap, all easy to do. Obviously it depends if you want to feed the family in the house. You can't really put hummus on crackers if they're going to school, because obviously the crackers will go soggy, so it's probably going to be like crisps or fruit or snacks, things like that. The nut mixtures are good as well, the ones that come in the bag, and you can get like Marmite flavour or sweet chilli or salt and vinegar. They're good, high protein and fairly healthy. As promised, I will do a week 2, a week 3, a week 4, which will make it a month, but there is a general idea of a week's plan, which is cheap, fairly healthy and easy-ish to make, and that just gives you a rough idea of how I would cook. Because the problem is, what people want to do, they want to cook a gourmet meal. It's time, it's energy, you got to wash up this and that and this and that, and it just doesn't work in a busy life with 2 children. So I hope that's helped, and you can maybe finally eliminate all animal produce. Lots of love to the family, and take it easy. To everyone else, you are not the one true savage.